To give you guys an update of our Dare to Dream Big project, some of you know that North Pole got postponed due to the current situation around the world. Our logistic partners tried first to change the location where we fly out from, but in the end it was not possible due to all the travel restrictions that is causing us all a lot of problems. So because of this, we now have our Greenland expedition has become so much more important for us to prepare for Antarctica in November 2021.
Yeah, now it's under 1 month until we're supposed to be on the ice of Greenland. And I mean, with the current situation, we actually do not know at this time. And the tension is kind of horrible to live with, because in 1 week we have to send a cargo to ship all the equipment we need up there, and we just don't know. The whole corona situation is really terrible for us right now, but I mean, it's something we all have to live with.
And another thing is funding our project is even more difficult during these times. So we don't have all the money ready for Greenland either, and for a whole project with the Dram Big expedition, it's $530,000.
That's a lot. Yeah. That is a lot. And I mean, we have to find fundings for this. We have to pay deposits. We have to pay for Greenland, which is $35,000, like in maybe the next week. So things are really suspenseful.
Yeah.
However, though, why do we endure this? Why do we do this? And that's the whole point of the project. These times are horrible for everyone, and this is the situation we like to use our mindset to actually make things possible.
Yeah, and we have the mindset of everything is possible. So even during these very difficult times, we still believe that we can go to Greenland in less than 1 month, that we are going to be able to make it even though we miss some money yet. So it's all in or nothing, because if you're going to go on these extreme expeditions, you're not going to be able to make it if you kind of half-ass it a little bit.
No, you have to go all in. That's the whole point of what we're doing. We know it's kind of extreme, and we don't want people to do what we do, like not all, but we want to inspire somebody to follow their own dream, and it's all about taking one step at a time and just continuing the whole process. If you stop, the whole thing is just going to shut down, and that's the crucial point for us right now. If we stop, the whole thing is shutting down, so we just have to continue. I mean, we have to make our own luck. That's the whole point. If we really want to do this, these critical times is when we actually really need to perform.
And also during these difficult times, we not only have a plan, but we have a plan B and a plan C, like maybe most companies would have in difficult times as well. But these are really extreme measures that we have to do right now.
Yeah, and we've been working the whole time now for the last 6 months of making a very cool sponsor prospect for partners that want to join us on our expedition. How can we make companies join us so that we can profit economically from that, and they can profit with changing small habits that in time would earn pretty big money for a company, or at least save them. So I mean, the whole idea of actually setting a hard goal is to find out that the process is the whole thing. It's now we have to perform, and that's what we're doing. Even if we're in doubt, we have to perform. So yeah.
And we really want people to join us on our challenge, because we believe that small improvements in your life is actually habits that you're going to be able to make in a long time. If you do incremental habits and then you add another one, and soon you have made a big change in your life. But if you try to change everything in a couple of weeks, most people kind of find it's not sustainable, it's too hard, and they quit.
Yeah,
so.
And we couldn't do that either. That's why we had to build brick by brick to make this big project. And Dare to Dream Big project is not it's not something you do overnight. You cannot plan and execute overnight. You have to build stone by stone to make a massive, cool house that nobody could tear down, because the dream is so much more firmer than the storm of hate. So yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the situation right now. We're on our way to visit a guy called Rune. He's a polar guide, and even though we have both been on Antarctica before, we have been in cold weathers, high altitudes and everything, we still want to progress. So we're visiting him right now to talk to him about routines in the tent, how to keep moisture out of the tent, how to set up a tent in really high storms, just to get another professional's opinion of how we can do this.
Because we want to do it really well, because in extreme environments you don't have place for failure. You really have to perform every day, all the time. So that's why we are doing all these things to
Yeah.
prepare, to be ready for it.
So hopefully under 1 month we're on Greenland, and November, December, Antarctica, going to the South Pole, kiting all the way back, and hopefully in April 2022 we're at the North Pole, and we hope that you guys want to join us, because this is going to be a blast. Just sorry for the language, but fuck COVID, we now have to move on.
Yeah. So dare to dream big, guys.
Dare to dream big. Ciao.
Ciao.